Hi everybody! Today's ink is Velvet Emerald and it is a greenish turquoise and it is a standard ink this time. I will show you first maybe the ink chromatography. Here we have a gray line as you see on the bottom. Then we have here a very neon yellow, but I have to say when it was still wet it was more like a green, like apple chloride from Diamine or maybe the ultra green. And then here we have a very bright blue, similar to Pilot Iroshizuki Konpeki or Diamine Florida Blue. How does the ink look on the Rhodia notepad? You see it here, this was written with the Lamy All-Star medium nib. And here you see the different nib sizes of the Lamy nib. Then here the dry time, as you can see, extra fine and fine 15 seconds, medium and broad nib 20 seconds. And the water resistance is also there a little bit. As you can see here, the word water, I can read every letter of it, and also here the different lines. I can see all of them, also the points that I made. So how does the ink look when it is wet? So you see here this nice greenish turquoise color. It looks a bit tealish or like petrol on the camera, but it is not. It is really a nice dark turquoise with a green tint to it. So the ink on the Rhodia Gold book, the green colored paper, looks like this. You see here maybe a bit of the shading. This is how the ink looks on the whole page. So you see it's not your typical turquoise ink. It is much more darker and it also has more green in it. And here you see it on the Oxford Optic paper. Here you can see the shading, bring you a bit closer. It's a very nice ink. It is very legible on the page. It looks very good on the white paper as well as on the green paper. And now the ink comparison. Here is the ink on the swatch card. The other Diamine inks, maybe first here is Sub-Zero from the red Inkvent, but it had shimmer. Here was the ink without the, or here is the ink without the shimmer. You see here that Sub-Zero is much more blue in tone. Here is Bliss, which is lighter and also much more bluer in tone. Schubert, also darker and has more blue in it, as well as Julietide and Aurora Borealis, also much more darker. Then here I have Soft Mint. which is lighter in tone and has also more blue in it. Diamine Marine has also more blue in it. Aqua Lagoon as well, more blue. Eau de Nil is darker in tone and has more blue in it. Kaweco Paradise Blue has more blue in it. Then Pilot Iroshizuku Kuchako is darker and has more blue in it. Dominant Industry Lake has also more blue in it. Lame Crystal Amazonite has also more blue in it. The Tourmaline has also more blue in it. Colorverse Joy in the Ordinary is also more blue. But I have to say, for all those that know the Colorverse ink, that the Velvet Emerald is the same as Rainy Day, but it is more green. So if the Rainy Day was too blue for you, or you wished for a little bit more green, maybe try the Velvet Emerald, because it also has a very nice shading as the Rainy Day has. Then here I have Colorverse Morning Star. You see this is more bluer in tone and is also darker. Then Robert Oster Bass Strait is more blue. Miami is also more blue, as well as the Frankly Blue. Then Inkebara Cyan is more blue, and Green Lagoon is also more blue in tone. Then Schneider Bermuda Blue is more gray in tone. Sailor Shikiori Yamadori is darker and more blue. Shito Shito is more gray in tone. Pelikan Edelstein Aquamarine is more blue in tone and is a bit darker. Pelikan Edelstein Apatit is also more blue in tone. Then von Herbert Bleu Calanque or Calanque and is more blue. Vert Rosetta is lighter in tone, and Diablo Mente is also more lighter in tone and has more blue in it. And there is one ink that is very similar to the Velvet Emerald, and this is from Pilot Iroshizuku Tsuyu Gyoko. So I bring them maybe a bit closer so that you can see that there is not much difference to both inks. Maybe the Pilot Iroshizuku, it has more green tint to it. But for me, these inks are so close that when my Pilot Iroshizuku is empty, then for sure we'll go for the Velvet Emerald, because in Europe Pilot Iroshizuku is very expensive, and Diamine came up with a very good alternative for this ink. Here's the Pilot Iroshizuku price comparison. As I said, it's a bit more green. You can buy it with the 15 milliliter bottle at Appleboom or Stille and Stille, or you can go with the bigger bottle with the 15 milliliter. And if you want to try out the ink, you can also get an ink sample at Fountain Feather with 2 milliliter of ink for €1.99. This was today's ink. I wish you a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.